I am Danielle Hill. I am a rising senior at Virginia Tech, and I'll be graduating in the spring from the Construction Engineering and Management program.
My name is Robert Prechtl. I'm from Carlisle, Pennsylvania, just outside of Harrisburg. I'm going into my senior year at Penn State University, and I'm a civil engineering major with a geotechnical focus. Ever since I was a kid, I've kind of been building stuff, whether it was pillow forts or Legos. I've always wanted to build things up and make things better. So last summer when I actually interned in the construction industry, I worked on an Amtrak terminal, and that's when I first got to see kind of like concrete be poured and everything that's inside of it. And I was like, wow, I didn't really recognize that before I took a lot of classes on concrete and concrete design. But ever since then, I've really been intrigued by the whole operation, how everything works, making sure that the formwork is just right, making sure that everything is level, it's to grade, it's to spec. I just love the technical aspect about it. I like to think that I have a technical mind, and I like to know how everything works behind the scenes. And just kind of watching it all come together in front of your eyes, I think is really pretty cool and really pretty unique experience that a lot of people don't get to see.
I first became interested in construction mainly because my mom's father was an electrician most of his life, and my dad's father has worked for a construction company most of his life as well. It skipped a generation. My dad didn't do it, but he did learn a lot from my grandfathers. So I grew up around working on projects around the house or around our property that we share with my grandparents, and I've always loved working with my hands. So in school, I always excelled in math and science. So when I went to Virginia Tech, I knew engineering was right for me. At the end of my freshman year, when it came to declaring whether I wanted to do mechanical engineering or civil engineering or whatever, I knew that construction engineering and management was the perfect choice for me.
I applied to Grunley because during the week of the ASC Career Fair up at Penn State, 3 Grunley representatives actually came in and visited my construction management class. They did an in-depth presentation on the St. Elizabeth's project, and it was really cool. They showed us all the site work, everything that had happened up until that point, bracing the exterior shell, and essentially doing a selective demolition of the entire inside of the building, building new foundations, just really all this cool stuff. And the fact that a lot of their projects actually take place in the DC area, I thought was very unique. I really haven't had much exposure to the DC area up until this point, so I'm really excited, and that's why I applied to Grunley.
I've had such a great experience out here so far. On my first day, I was able to walk all of the steps of the monument and observe all of the historic stones inside with all of the cool drawings and everything on them. And then I recently did get to ride up the elevator this week, which was a really interesting experience. It did take a while, but it was awesome. My teams just kind of welcomed me with open arms and showed me all the cool things we have on site. I got to see this mini monument that's buried beside the monument is actually like one of the first benchmarks for the National Geologic Survey, which was really cool. So just a lot of the little side experiences and things that I've had since I've been here have just made my first experience out here at the monument wonderful.